They say life slows down after 50. But what if this is just the beginning? Welcome to Starting Over Again with Cassandra. This is a channel that proves it's never too late to rewrite your story. Whether you were starting your career, you're chasing a long lost dream, or just trying to find you again, this is your space to get inspired, stay motivated, and take action. Starting over at 50 doesn't mean we're going backwards. It means finally moving forward on your terms. Hit subscribe and let's take that first step together. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you looked your dreams in the eye and you were ready to just let them die once and for all? I've come to that fork in the road several times over this last year and trying to start my life over and trying to find a job at 56 and try to bring my dreams into fruition. I tell myself, my God, in a minute and a half, you're going to be 60 years old. You're just too old. And my dreams laugh at me and say, Cassandra, it's never too late to try. You just keep on getting back up. And I find myself getting up. This morning, I was so ready to quit. I just did a video called I Almost Quit Today. I hope you go watch that and enjoy it. It's not too long. I'm not going to keep you long here. I wanted to quit my Why Can I Be Loud at WordPress.com blog that I've had for 5 years, and I only have like 260 some files, 100 which I just got within the last year. But oftentimes when I go check the stats, although there's only a few that reads my pieces on their regular, but there are those few that shows up every day. I promised myself that I was going to encourage people every single day. I gave myself that goal for the last 2 years. Every day I've posted some kind of encouragement. And so I had few pieces scheduled for a couple of more days. And I told myself, I said, what is the point, Cassandra? Just let it go. Just let it go. There are millions of other voices. There are voices that others want over your old tired self. I mean, who are you? And the enemy will ask, who are you? Life will challenge you and say, who are you? God will ask you, who are you? And it's up to us to respond. Who are you? Does your life matter? And the answer to that is yes. And before I went to go delete my channel, I thought about those few that show up for me every single day, that like my pizza every day. I said, I can't give up. I've got to be there for them. They might need a word of encouragement today. And every now and again, when I am really discouraged, somebody will show up in the comments and say, I needed those words that you had to say. I appreciate you encouraging me. And then that gives me enough energy to keep going for one more again. And so I said, you know what? I've got to keep doing it. If not for me, if for them. And I found myself, instead of deleting my blog, I wrote a piece encouraging people just to keep on keeping on. Then I wrote another piece to tell folks not to allow disappointment to let them quit. And I wrote another piece and I said, you know what? Let me come and do another video. I can just leave it as my legacy. Maybe one day somebody may wonder by who needs to have a word of encouragement. These streets nowadays, these social media streets are filled with so much negativity and people scamming. And a video came across my blog with a creator who was being so negative and saying how people don't care, nobody's good, and basically saying that there's no good in the world, and nothing could be farther from the truth. There are millions and millions of people who care a great deal. There are millions of people who want to be in solidarity with one another. Just these algorithms, these life algorithms, they are rewarding right now people who are acting a fool and cutting up and getting by. But like the Bible said, they'll be not mocked. You know, you're going to reap what you sow, and karma is going to come for everybody. So I want to just encourage you to keep it on. I want you to keep pressing through, keep on believing in yourself. Life is hard right now for everybody. I don't care how much money that you have. It has been so stressful mentally trying to keep the roof over my head, and it can become daunting when you are trying to build your business or build a business or build a dream. It's easy for you to say, you know what, I'm going to stay in my comfort zone. I'm just going to keep doing what I know. I'm not going to be reaching out to the unknown. And I want to encourage you, get out there. Get out there in the unknown. You don't know what you can accomplish until you try. Don't let quitting be an option for your life. Don't let fatigue make you a coward. Don't let tired talk you into giving up on yourself and your dreams. Rest as you need to, but then it's time to get back up and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to take to find a job. I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I guarantee you, I am going to make it. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy these days. Life is what you make it, but we only get one life, beloveds. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. So I'm going to enjoy the life that I have. So I've applied for dozens of jobs. I'm waiting to hear from two jobs where I've done the next step and done the assessments. I've already had my first AI interview, which was really interesting. But this is one thing I refuse to do. I refuse to adhere to this message that I'm too old to be a productive member of society, that I'm a female, so therefore my worth is not as high as a man, especially a white man. I don't believe that. I don't subscribe to that. I'm going to keep on being myself. I'm going to keep on being loud and proud black woman sister. I'm going to keep on being an ally to every race. I'm going to keep on being a friend to the friendless. I'm going to keep on speaking hope to the hopeless. I'm going to keep on telling people you are not helpless. There are no victims here. I'm going to keep using the voice that I have to encourage somebody to start again and again and again, as many times as you need to. You keep on going. Did you hear? You get up. Stop listening to all these naysayers, to the people who are saying the world is such an ugly place. Yes, man can do some ugly and horrible things to one another, but life is what we all make it. We make our countries. We are the one who make our communities. We are the ones to say, no, I'm not going to have that. No, we're not going to do that. We all need to be checking each other. And when we are out of pocket, to let each other know we are better than this. We can do better than this. So I just stopped by to tell somebody you have gone farther than you know. You're exactly where you are supposed to be. You are making an impact. Maybe not the impact you want to yet, but you are making an impact. You are being seen. The universe is watching you. Life and God is watching to see, are you really serious about what you want to do? The heart will ease up on you. It will. This time your life is going to pass. The trick is, how are you going to be once this time passes? I plan on being more than a conqueror. I plan on being a joyous person. I don't plan to be a bitter person. I don't plan on being a negative one. I don't plan on being one who's being a taker and not a giver. I'm going to keep loving this whole world. Sooner or later, I'll get love back. But if not, I'll have the satisfaction that I tried, that I encouraged, that I love, that I gave. I hope you have a fantastic day. You have a good week. I encourage you to stop focusing on chasing a bag. Yes, make sure your bills are paid, but stop stressing about them. And after you've prayed, leave it with God. And then you keep doing what you know. Enjoy your family and your friends. Do something for you. Stop running yourself into the ground. Stop allowing yourself to be run on empty. You get refilled. You get refreshed. I have done my diligence today and look for some jobs, put in some applications today. So I'm gonna rest. I was going to clean, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch a movie or two today. Make sure you get out there into the sunshine. Y'all, life is not just full of darkness. This present darkness shall pass. Love will win. In the end, let's keep on loving one another. Let's make sure that our kids have food to eat. Let's look out for our elderly. Let's take care of those that's disenfranchised. Let's take care of the homeless. Let's stop criminalizing poverty. Most people are trying the best that they can. There's just not a lot of jobs and things and opportunities out there. Pray for one another. Help one another. Love one another. I hope I see you here again. I'm starting again with Cassandra. You take care. I love you.